Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dreamfall Chapters. We are following Zoe. She is about to...
Exiting bioengineering. This is not Briar Rose. Shoot to kill.
Oh.
Target's down. Repeat, the target's dead.
Affirmative. Head back to bioengineering. There may be witnesses. Take care of them.
Affirmative, Watty Central.
Watty Central. Alright, so we can't get into sequencing, but...
At least I know which direction I'm supposed to be heading. Upwards. Sequencing.
So there was someone else who escaped. Bioengineering and maintenance. Who is that?
I hate to do this, but I need this more than you.
Take your...
I'm sorry.
Edmund Wigg. Molecular diagnostics technologist. Can't actually look at it. Let's see if there's anything down here. Oh, let's not go that way. Let's not go the other way, too. Let's see if we can get into sequencing.
Bioengineering is clear. Repeat, we're clear. No survivors and no Briar Rose. Resuming control towards sequencing, Central.
That seems bad. I wonder if people... Can we hide?
They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible.
I don't see a way to get through there.
They're all dead.
There's not a dead body right there. I don't seem to be able to look around anything else. Well, let's keep running through here.
All eggs.
Uh-oh.
Central. Briar Rose is running. Zone 3. All eyes on Zone 3.
Okay, so I don't want to go that way.
Stop right there.
Dad?
Zoe, don't
Stop! Don't move or I shoot. We got her. She's in the core. I repeat, target is in the core. Stay there. Everyone, stay exactly where you are.
Hello, Zoe.
Lady, I told you.
Mom. Helena. Dad, what's going on? What is this place?
It seems like Watty
need to get out of here.
has invaded
now.
this place, too.
Everyone, stop talking.
Well, I mean, that worked for you, not so much for the rest of us. I'm assuming that this is non-lethal. You would think those suits would have some sort of a gas protection, but apparently not. Apparently not.
The new age. Goddess, protect me. I pray I'm doing right by you. We cannot let outsiders dictate the future of our empire. The Prophet is a tool, and so is this engine. Your light is eternal, Goddess. Under my watch, it will reach the darkest corners of the world.
Nice and authoritarian there.
Beyond.
Behold, the mechanical revolution, an end to magic, the dawn of enlightenment. Witness the engine and its awesome powers.
I think we're a little too late here. There's a lot going on that Kian was not aware of either.
Kian, please respond.
I don't think he can hear you, Anna. If he's hurt, we'll need a new plan.
Shit. We can't even get out of here with those soldiers trying to break in.
Yeah. About that. Is it just me, or is it,
Quiet? The soldiers must have left. Something's going on.
Something bad if they've abandoned their posts.
They probably turned on the machine.
Now, if we can't get through to Kian, or if he's dead, we need to get into the tower ourselves.
But how?
If the Azadi really have abandoned their posts, through the front door.
That might work.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be. Let's go.
Wait! Okay, you two head for the tower. I'm going to find the others. If the Azadi are running scared, we have an opportunity to strike back.
All right. Stay safe, Ennie.
You too. I hope Kian's okay. I'm sure he's okay. Kian's always okay, right?
I'm surprised I didn't hear anything through the speaking tube. I mean, it didn't seem like it needed a button to be pressed and held while speaking, but maybe it did. Good luck with those two.
There you are.
Mum? What? Where's Dad?
You must have a lot of questions.
Oh, you could
Hey, why?
say that.
Why am I locked up in here? Let me out!
I can't do that, but I promise I'll explain. Just try to relax.
Please, Is that... Dad?
Oh, he's
Dad!
handcuffed there.
Dad, what's happening? Let me out!
He can't. Not yet.
What did you do?
I had to subdue him. There's so much at stake, I can't afford anyone getting overly emotional.
Overly emotional, you say. A new character unlocked. I'm guessing that's, Helena. I'm guessing the last one is Saga?
Whatever she's done to me, she is my biological mother. That must mean something to her.
I don't know that it does, after all that she's done.
Even though Helena's my mother, she clearly has little empathy for me. Pleading may be pointless, but maybe she'll respond to anger.
I think we'll go with the anger route.
Open this up right now. Let me go. Let me out, or I swear I'll...
Calm down. Getting upset won't help you or your father. After we're done, you can leave. You and Gabrielle. That was the deal.
Done with what?
The culmination of 30 years of research. My life's work. Rebooting the world.
Rebooting the world?
I will explain, and hopefully you'll understand. But first, I do need you to calm down and be rational. Nothing good will come from panicking.
Oh, I don't think she's panicking.
She's right. There's no point fighting this. Not yet. Calm down. Calm down. You've locked me inside a pod!
If you could just calm down for a moment, I'll explain why.
I don't see there's
Just stop fighting me.
any point in... dang it!
She's right. There's no point fighting this. Not yet. Or...
That's better. Deep breath, Zoe.
Keep being angry,
Now
though.
listen to me. For the past year and a half, you've been in a coma inside Jiva's labs in Mumbai. You've been dreaming.
No, that's not possible.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's all been a dream. Everything you've experienced has been real. That's what's so amazing and exciting, Zoe. While you were dreaming, you projected a physical binary of yourself into the waking world. Think of it like entangled particles. One copy here in my lab, and one in Europolis.
And that's why she disappeared.
You dreamed yourself a new life in Propast, and it came to be as real as anything.
But why?
2 reasons. Misdirection to keep Wadi Corp off our backs, and more importantly, to trigger your memories and activate your latent powers. We needed you to return to that parallel otherworld to find and absorb a primal source of dreaming energy to fulfill your potential.
Lux, are you there?
You have a unique skill. You must have realized this by now. You can reshape reality.
And you want to use your daughter to reshape reality.
There have always been stories of those born with the power to change the world, but I couldn't wait around for that to happen, so...
Yeah, but that's
your
like
father
politicians and
I
leaders and stuff.
Made you.
How's Gabrielle involved? What did he do? They were married. Of course they made me. What does she mean? How's my father?
We were partners, and you were the first experiment, our first creation. We designed you, the first manufactured dreamer. You were born in this lab. There were other experiments, half-sisters. Faith, of course, the final girl. She was a mistake. And you met Hannah not so long ago. She was the second experiment.
You just let her go?
You were drawn to each other, and she was drawn here. To Aingana, to the dreams. I know she's in Mumbai, but she's not strong enough to affect anything.
Oh.
She poses no threat.
Ah?
None of them worked out, not the way we intended. And I didn't think you would either. So I let your father take you away when you were a toddler. He cared so much about you, he was willing to give up everything, his life, his career. Me? How could I say no? It wasn't until you connected to a dream machine that I realized your powers were there, only latent. That's why I put you in a coma and brought you back here. I did it to protect you.
Terrible, terrible
If I hadn't, Wadi
person.
would have taken you.
Yeah,
Your
no, I
father
don't think it
had
was to
no
protect
choice
her.
but to come along. He did what he had to do to keep you safe. We both did. We saved your life, Zoe. And we made a deal. Gabrielle would help me finish what we'd begun. We'd be partners again. And then, afterwards, he could take you home. I'd leave you alone. The deal still stands, once we finish changing the world.
This is terrible. I'm leaning towards that insane option.
Did she just say what I think she said? Helena is clearly unstable.
Yep.
You must be joking.
Of course not. I need you to understand this. We're going to remake the world. You and I.
How?
I don't have time to go into details, but there's a place we go when we dream.
Story time.
Different cultures have different names for it. The Aranda people of Australia call it dream time. Think of it as the initial state of all matter and energy in every possible universe. The blueprint. All realities originated in this initial state, and they remain entangled, evolving, one universe affecting another. Wave energies are fueled by dreams.
That looks familiar.
Particles in our world are entangled with particles in Arcadia because they were created together in story time. Aingana has the power to change the wave field, and thus the observable universe through dreams.
How does Arcadia fit into the puzzle? If that wasn't a dream, then what is it?
It's way too much power for one person to have, for one thing.
Wati, the dream machine. They must somehow be connected to Helena and Jiva. What about my friends in Propast? What about Reza? Were they just dreams?
No, you created a physical duplicate. All that stuff really happened. You were really there. Except you weren't really there. But they were.
If I dreamed myself into Europolis, what about Reza? My friends? Were they...
Dreams? No, you don't understand. They're real. All of it was real, Zoe. You were there, in Propast, a physical projection walking amongst real people. A three-dimensional copy made flesh using the power of dreams. And they never realized.
Queenie realized.
Well, at least most of them didn't. I sent someone to protect you in case anything went wrong. It's a good thing I did, too. Things spun out of control. Falk Friedman saved your life.
That's a German guy.
As for Reza, it's more complicated. He's been an unwitting agent of Wati. His reckless investigations caught their attention, They needed to manipulate the press, and they wanted to keep an eye on you. He was an easy tool, so they brainwashed him.
What?
We'll fix Reza, I promise.
Brainwashed him?
How does Arcadia fit into the puzzle? If that wasn't a dream, then what is it? And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from dreams. A world of... I'm a scientist. I don't understand.
How do you even
magic.
know about Arcadia?
It's chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. Magic is dangerous, and it has no place in a rational universe. But we needed it. We had to bridge the divide in order to store these vast quantities of dream energy. We put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, we had help on the other side, a partner, but he didn't... You did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that
Partner on the
inhabited
other
the
side.
initial state before this universe. That was only possible by crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it, but you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got stronger. Strong enough to wake up and break out sooner than anticipated, but the timing ended up being perfect. You've reached your full potential. You're finally ready to interface with Eingana.
Can you dream a copy of yourself right here, Zoe, and like, bonk your mother on the back of her head?
Wati, the dream machine. So what's Waticorp's role in this?
Wadi funded us, funded the development of the Dream Machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The Dream Machine facilitated that. They thought we were working for them, not the other way around. Wadi just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to billions and rule over a virtual world. They have no imagination.
And what is this,
She's
Eingana?
mentioned Eingana several times now. It sounds important. And familiar. Eingana.
Meet Eingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies. She's quite the thing. But she's actually not the first. Wadi had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she was destroyed, we built Eingana 2. She operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process, with you as the conduit, connecting quantum fields, connecting dream time with reality. Eingana will begin to alter our observable universe. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. I've programmed her, and my template will guide her.
Programmed her, huh?
Together, you'll make a better world. A world without sickness or death. A world without superstition, intolerance.
Can't just make that,
A world
though.
where everyone's equal, where justice and compassion will prevail. A world
You have to
not
work for
ruled
that.
by corporations or religions, but by science and logic, by rational thought. A better world.
So yeah, given the fact that the engine under the tower is basically the exact same thing, but made with different materials, and the computer running it is obviously a little bit larger, you need to think that the partner they had on the other side is the Prophet.
She's waiting for me to respond. I think she needs me to understand. If I don't say anything, I need to stall for time. Keep her talking until I can figure out a way to open this pod.
Let's try that.
How will you accomplish all of this?
I know you have more questions, but we need to get started
Dang it.
before those goons break down the doors and ruin everything.
Helena, wait.
Here we go.
Oh, crap. Well, that does not look comfortable at all. Follow Crow, learn the truth. I do really like that outfit.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing here? And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit... I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing.
Ghost in the machine?
The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along.
What
I don't
ghost?
expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum mean? What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
Yeah,
that
totally.
was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
Yeah, just a little.
This ghost in the machine, who was it?
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you. And I don't even know what that is.
What did the ghost look like?
What? There's nothing here.
Let's go find it.
No, let's ask about the ghost first. Dang it. I remember this.
Does this look at all familiar to you?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary.
This looks familiar to me. This would look familiar to the player.
Mountains. Crystal clear blue skies. Where are we? Mountains. Crystal clear blue skies. Where are we? It's a handwritten letter. It's a handwritten letter.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up.
Well, we have.
Brian Westhouse.
Yep.
Brian Westhouse. Our Westhouse.
Yep.
The plot thickens.
Thickens or just getting more muddled? I don't know what this is supposed to tell us.
This is from the beginning
that
of
Westhouse is involved?
There's that, I guess.
Dreamfall, the longest journey.
Come on, there's more.
Well, I can't interact with you, Crow. I don't have anything there. Oh! No, okay. I was expecting Saga to be one of these, but nope. Gabriel Castillo. Gabriel Castillo is Zoe's estranged single father. Gabriel raised Zoe on his own, first in London, later in Casablanca. And they were close. Gabriel was always there for her, and Zoe never really missed having a mother. 1 year ago, Zoe learned that Gabrielle had lied about the death of her mother, Helena. The fallout from this momentous lie, and from Gabriel's involvement in the conspiracy that Zoe was embroiled in, I should probably be pronouncing his name correctly, shouldn't I? Created a rift between father and daughter that has yet to be repaired. Despite his continuing efforts at reconciliation, Zoe has neither seen nor spoken with her father since she moved to Europolis. Gabrielle is currently working on a project in Mumbai, though he still owns an apartment in Casablanca. And Helena Chang. Helena Chang is Zoe's biological mother. She abandoned custody to Gabrielle Castillo when Zoe was still a toddler, a fact Zoe only learned of a year ago. Before then, she'd believed what her father had told her, that her mother was long dead. Helena founded the bioengineering company Jiva, a subsidiary of Wadi Corp, together with her then-husband Gabrielle Castillo. She collaborated with Wadi Corp on their Dream Machine project, but disassociated herself from the corporation when it turned out Wadi had been using the Dream Machine for nefarious purposes. After Zoe exposed Wadi Corp's plot, Helena drugged Zoe, for reasons unknown, and then she vanished. Her whereabouts were unknown, until now. And I think we're going to have to call it an episode here. See if Crow can lead us.
We're ready, traveler. Your journey is about to begin.
It is, but it's going to have to begin next time, game. See you then, everyone.